the Messiah was born, heaven rejoiced, but hell trembled. The light long foretold had entered the world, and every power of darkness felt its dominion crack like old stone. The destructive image, pale creation of the Anunnaki, roamed the earth in agitation, its form flickering with residue from the phantom zone. It had sensed the birth before any mortal king, for light was its enemy, and destiny its doom. This child, it hissed, its voice like wind over a grave. He threatens everything we have built. In the hidden caverns where the surviving Anunnaki lurked beyond the gaze of the Father, a council gathered. Their leader, ancient and white-skinned, his fur hanging in tangled strands, spoke with rising fear. The prophecy unfolds. The one who will crush us has been born. A younger giant slammed his hand against the stone. He is mortal, flesh. We are ancient. Let us destroy him now before his light grows. But another, wiser and grim, answered, it is not so simple. We cannot face him directly. The Father shields him. Then the destructive image stepped forward, its hollow eyes burning. Then let men destroy their own salvation. The Anunnaki stared at their creation. This counterfeit of humanity, this tool forged from pride and shadow. It held no spirit, no warmth, no soul, only purpose. And that purpose was death. There looked the puppet king. In Jerusalem, King Herod slept uneasily. His reign was built on paranoia, cruelty, and Roman favor. Shadows twisted through the chambers of his dreams. The destructive image knelt beside his bed, unseen by mortal eyes. A new king has been born, it whispered. One who will take your throne, one who will replace you. Herod awoke with a gasp, terror clawing his heart. That very morning, scholars from the east, drawn by the blazing star, arrived asking, where is he who is born King of the Jews? The pale image pressed deeper into Herod's thoughts. You must find him before he finds you. Herod summoned scribes and priests. They read the ancient prophecy. In Bethlehem, a ruler shall arise. Bethlehem, where Miriam held the infant light in her arms. Herod hid his fear beneath false reverence. Go to Bethlehem, he told the wise men, and bring me word, that I may worship him also. But in his mind, the pale image whispered the truth. You will kill him. The hunters of darkness, as the wise men traveled, shadows followed. The destructive image moved like smoke through alleys, across rooftops, through desert winds. The Anunnaki watched from afar, lending strength where its form flickered. On the outskirts of Bethlehem, shepherds felt a cold wind sweep across the hills. Fire sputtered, lambs cried out in fear. One shepherd whispered, something hunts tonight. The Messiah slept in Miriam's arms, the faint glow of divine life illuminating the humble shelter. Yosef, weary but vigilant, kept watch through a crack in the wall. The star's light shielded the child, but shadows circled like wolves, the warning from above. That night, as the destructive image crept toward the village, a messenger from the Father appeared to Yosef in a dream, radiant and fierce. Rise, the messenger commanded. Take the child and his mother. Flee to Egypt. The shadows hunt him, and Herod seeks his life. Yosef Joseph awoke breathless, heart pounding. He gathered what little they owned. Miriam wrapped the infant close, sensing the urgency in his trembling hands. As they slipped through the night toward Egypt, the pale image entered the empty stable. It hissed, clawing the earth where the child had lain. The lingering warmth scorched its hands. He escaped, it whispered, but the darkness answered. Not for long. The slaughter of innocents. When Herod realized the wise men had deceived him, rage consumed him, rage sharpened and guided by the destructive image. He decreed a horror the world would never forget. Kill every male child in Bethlehem, under 2 years old. The pale image directed the soldiers with cold precision. The cries of mothers rose into the night, a wail that reached even the heavens. Yet even this tragedy was foretold. Even this cruelty could not touch the one shielded by the Father. For though the shadows struck at the heel, they could not touch the head. The Messiah lived, protected, hidden, growing. The failure of the shadows, the Anunnaki raged. Their creation failed. Herod's madness weakened the region they hoped to control. The pale image retreated into darkness, vowing vengeance. But across the desert winds the Father whispered, "Your time shortens. He rises." The child of light lived on, a single infant who had survived the world's oldest hatred. The shadows had hunted him, but the dawn would come, and with it, the end of their dominion.